Flint, Michigan's finest. Jon Connor.
You're too kind, man.
Flintstone. Hey, listen. Ability that is not represented doesn't exist.
Oh, man, thank you.
You there every week, so it is what it is.
Appreciate it.
Flint, a long way from Flint. What brings you out here?
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Just on the grind 24/7, man.
House that Jeter built one time.
Oh, man, you already know, yeah. We out here in New York City. I'm out here, I actually had 3 videos to shoot, man. Just got done doing a show. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just working. Did a couple interviews, you know what I'm saying? So just staying on the grind, man. Staying out there, building. You
got a high output. You ever worry about running out of rhymes or running out of content? Some other rappers, you know, they got on the grind, they started going, and they left all their heart on the streets for free.
No,
you ever worry about running out of the juice?
You know what? I never do. One time I thought about that. I might be giving away my secret, man, but it's all good because, you know what I'm saying? I'm certain of what I do, but it's like I thought about that one day. I'm like, man, I wonder if I ever run out. But you never run out of combinations of words to say. You never want to run out of, you know what I'm saying, events that happen to you in your life. You know what I'm saying? You never run out of you meet different people every day. You know, so it's millions of billions of people, millions of billions of situations you're gonna get in, and none of them are the same. No 2 people are the same, no 2 situations are the same, so no 2 records will ever be the same. So I think as long as you're living, you'll never run out. You'll always have fresh material. You'll never run out of things to say or concepts.
How does it feel when you get inspired to rhyme? Is it like you get a chill, or you get a wave, or, you know, you sitting there, you're not doing shit, and then all of a sudden, bang! You know, how does that feel? You know, it's constantly words going through my mind. I'm constantly in the creative process. Like now, I never turn it off, you know what I mean? Like, as I'm having a conversation with somebody, I'm thinking of words that rhyme within the conversation, you know what I mean? It's like, being creative is kind of like a drug, you know. I'm addicted to being creative, you know what I mean? I'm addicted to my passion, which is being creative and making music. So, like, just the process, I would imagine it's like a high, you know, whatever a dope fiend feel when he get a fix, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about my passion, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about being creative, and it's like, it's all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's not just sporadic. When I was younger, it was more or less I would sporadically be like, I feel like writing a rhyme, but nowadays it's like, it never turns off. Even as I'm talking to you right now, I'm thinking about rhyming, man. So if we was interviewing and, you know, if I just started to happen to rhyme words, you think you could go off of it? Yeah, of course. I mean, we in the Bronx. You say it happened to go off, I might happen to show off. I just seen some whack niggas, I might happen to blow off. Dog, you come my way, you might get toe off. Dog, my flow is as pretty as my bitch with her clothes off. Shit, you sleeping on me, how dare you doze off. Dog, I will defeat you, that mean I'm taking your ankles and your toes off. Dog, you don't smell me, then I'm taking your nose off. Dog, I'm breaking your flows off. Dog, I'm breaking your hoes off. Man, like, that's, like, you know what I'm saying, that's how my mind works, you know what I mean? It's like, as you speaking, I'm constantly thinking of different ways that I could put rhymes together, man. Don't y'all niggas steal that, man. Now, Flint is a tough place, man. Yeah. When the factories went down, a lot of people went down with them. You know, when your album comes out and you get rid of the freestyles and it's time to get serious, you know, what part of that Flint pain will be reflected in your rhyme? You know, I think on the Salvation album, I even said on the album, like this album, Salvation, that me and Reef doing, is 100% pure struggle, straight from the heart of Flint, Michigan. Like when I do the Vinny Chase mixtapes, it's all of me. This particular project was that aspect of just zeroing in on the hurt and the struggle and just the real life shit that we go through in Flint, Michigan. It's like I'm speaking for the person in Flint, Michigan that's not doing the murders and committing the crimes and selling dope, but he's seeing that, you know what I'm saying? Or she's seeing that, you know what I'm saying? And she's watching all of it go on, and she or he is not with that. And I'm giving a voice to the voiceless, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm speaking up for those who haven't had a chance to have a voice, you know what I mean? What would happen if you woke up one day and you tried to speak and you couldn't speak? And no matter how hard you tried, no words would come out of your throat. What would happen after that? Oh my God.
That is crazy. What would happen if I couldn't speak no more?
You looking at everybody, the words is in your mind, you feel them, you're not retarded, but you sitting there
and I couldn't speak.
And you can't speak.
You know, musically or just period?
You can't speak.
I can't speak. Oh my God.
You cannot express yourself with your vocals.
I would be writing novels every day because there's so much on my mind and so much that I want to say. Like, as far as if I couldn't speak just on a daily basis, like I said, there's so much in my mind that I'd probably be just writing novels and giving them to people every day. It's just the stuff that's going on in my mind. And musically, I'm a producer too. So I guess at that point, I would just have to speak with the hands. You know what I'm saying? I had to speak through the music and make them feel my pain through the music, straight up.
Now, when you are producing, how does it come to you? Are you in the studio tinkering until you hear something? Or do you come with ideas initially? Or do you imagine a song title and then say, well, that sounds like this, and you go in and go off like that? How do you produce?
On beats, man, when I go in the lab, I just let my fingers do the talking. You know what I'm saying? I just go down there. It's like a blank sheet of paper. You know what I'm saying? Like 9 times out of 10, I don't go down there with anything in mind. Like if I'm going in and I hear a sample that inspires me, you know, I just go through my old CDs and records and tapes and all of that. I still got cassette tapes too. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I go through all of that, man. And if something inspires me, and then I'll go on and do that. Or if I'm doing an original joint, I just start tickling the ivory, man, and you know what I'm saying, let my fingers do the talking, and then wherever the feeling go. I make music based off of feelings and emotions, so you know what I'm saying, if those chords make me feel happy and I want people to feel that, then that's where I go with it. If I want them to feel like my struggle or something like that, then that's where I go with it. It's like my fingers set the mood for that day, you know what I'm saying?
When was the last time you were angry at a record?
Angry at a record?
Whether it made you, maybe it was somebody making light of the way you make your living. You know,
man.
Maybe it was horrendously whack. You could be mad for different things, but the last time you were angry with a record?
Angry with a record. You know what I'm saying? I guess the last time, I'm such a perfectionist, so the last time I was angry at a record would probably...
Don't bail out. Don't bail out. Don't take one of yours.
The last time I was angry with a record would probably be the last time I did something, because I'm always listening and re-listening to everything I do, like, damn, I could have said this better, or I could have did that better. It's like I'm a perfectionist to a fault, where I'm constantly just listening over and over and over again to everything I do. So, you know, probably yesterday, when I recorded the last joint I did.
How do you curb that urge? You know, Jay-Z wanted to keep going after Blueprint 1, and Dame told him to stop. This is the record we got, this is the one we go, and end up at a classic. How do you curb that urge to keep tinkering with shit you already finished?
Man, I'll probably be making music, dog, forever, to the day I leave. That's just something that's in me. I don't know if Sav could talk me out of making music, you know what I'm saying, or nothing like that, man. Like, it's just something that's in me. I'm gonna have to tell him I'm gonna have to go to music rehab before I quit, man, because it's like, that's just something I've been doing since I was born. You know, my father did music, you know what I'm saying, my mother was really good with words and poetry, you know what I'm saying? So that's just something that's just hereditary, that's just in me. So I don't think, you know, I'll probably get to an age where if I'm like 50, still writing raps, I won't release them no more, you know what I'm saying? But I'll always be producing, bringing up other artists and putting people on and stuff like that, because I just got to be a part of music, man. So there'll never be a time where I'm just totally done with music.
What happens when somebody meets your price? You got an idea what your stuff is worth and how important it is to you. What happens when somebody comes up to you and says, this is it, you know, I give you this for that. And in exchange for that, you gotta do this.
Ghostwriting a joint?
No, not ghostwriting, but you know, your career, whatever. You know, Dave Chappelle said, when you know when it's time to get out of here, when you meet your price and somebody give you something over that price, then you know something ain't right.
Right. So
what happens when price plus one comes into the picture?
Man, that's probably why I chose to be independent, and you know what I'm saying, and I co-own my company with my partners, you know what I'm saying, because there's no price tag on my soul, you know what I'm saying. It's like at the end of the day, for me doing what I do and being, it's like for me sharing my passion with the world and allowing a company to come in and help me do what I've been doing, you know what I'm saying. It's like, yo, we're gonna have to do it, we're gonna have to all agree on terms, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, my soul has no price tag on it, so I don't think that any record company could ever meet the price of my soul, you feel me? So I'm gonna always stay true to me and stay true to the people, and you know, we can talk about it, you feel me?